Today I'm doing a second visit to Silk Island because I had so many requests to do video on Silk Island, and I'm actually going to stay the night at accommodation on Silk Island. So this is what this video will be about, staying the night on Silk Island. So we're on the ferry now, and I've got my own personal tuk-tuk driver that I pay $40 per month, and we're on the ferry, and the island is right in the middle of the Mekong River, and it's probably one of its type in the world, this resort that we're going to go and stay on at Silk Island. So I'll tell you more about it when we get there. And so you can see Phnom Penh in the distance, and we're going across to Silk Island. So I'll continue on when we get to the resort we're staying at, and I'll do more of that. I'm going to spend the whole night there and do some more video around Silk Island itself, as everyone sent me WhatsApp messages asking me to do it. So that's what it will be about, and I'll be doing other videos each week on budget accommodation stuff. Start off at really, you know, like $3-4 a night, and I'll go to $10, $20, $30, right up to the most expensive. So I'll be covering accommodation, actually staying the night at these places, filming what they've got, what you get for your buck. And so it'll be a series of videos, probably 12 to 20 videos, all depends on which one. So I'll be doing from the cheapest right through to the most expensive, but this one has a unique, it's an island off Phnom Penh, and so I'll be doing this one as the first one. It's not budget, it's not expensive, it's just mid-range, and I'll just tell you all the costs involved, what you get as we go along in this video. So this is the accommodation on Silk Island. It's called Silk Island Homestay. So I'm going to make out that, you know, I'm a tourist from overseas, so I've used the bookings.com to book, you know, the homestay for one night. We're here for one night, so I didn't just come here and, you know, book a room. I'm doing it as if you're a tourist coming from overseas and using the booking apps that are on app, and I use bookings.com. So I booked through Silk Island, I booked through the booking.com app and booked one night at Silk Island, and I'll show you the room. So this is it here, and I'll show you what you get for your money, how much it's going to cost, and I'll show you everything. So it's a really quiet, we're on the island, and if you're staying here, right across the road there's a mini mart, so you can buy beer, soda drinks, and, you know, snacks and everything here. But at the homestay they have their own restaurant, and the price includes a free breakfast. So, but you have to buy your lunch at night or your dinner, and the average price is between $4 and $5. So that'll be filmed later to see what we get for their money. But at the moment I'm really impressed. Once you get through the gate here, I'm really impressed for what, you know, what I've seen so far. And this island, Silk Island, is right in the middle of the Mekong River. So it's an island with a lake. So it's only 20 minutes by tuk-tuk across the ferry that I came from, and we're only 20 minutes from Phnom Penh city. But you think that you're, you know, thousands of miles away out on the country, when you're really just, Phnom Penh is just across the Mekong River. So the Mekong River divides into a fork, making this island called Silk Island. So it's an actual island right in the middle of the Mekong River. So let's go inside and see what we see. Wow, the first thing we see is a swimming pool. Alright, a swimming pool on the island in the middle of the Mekong River. And that's and it's got a roof over it. So that's a real added bonus, a swimming pool. Now we'll go and look at walk around the yard and the hotel grounds and see what else there is, but the swimming pool is really impressive. I mean, I'm really impressed. I didn't think they would have a swimming pool on an island at a homestay in the middle of the Mekong River. So that's a plus. So this is the swimming pool here. As you can see, it's very it's very deep. It'll probably be about 1.6 deep. It's got the roof above it, so you got plenty of shade if it's really hot. And you use the steps to get in and out. And the first part is a spa. So you got a spa here. You know, use that great, if you're from America, use a great big long word that I can't pronounce, but in normal Western countries like Australia, New Zealand, Canada, we use the word spa. And then you got the big swimming pool here. Very impressive. I am really impressive. And I'll tell you the price, and I'll show you the rooms. I'll show you all the rooms for what you get for your buck. Are you the one that cooks from the heart?
Sure.
Sure, look at me.
Yeah, it's just a local.
Yeah, you cook from the heart.
Just cooking from heart.
Yeah, you cook from the heart. And your mother showed you how to cook?
Yes.
Yep, so it's passed down through the generation, so everything is really fresh. They buy every day. So you can see all the cutlery is all, you know, which they use is all, you know, clean with fresh water. And, you know, the pots are always here. So this is reception where you book in. And you can book in from 11 AM in the morning and check out up until midday the next day. But if you want some extra hours, you arrive early, got an early flight into Phnom Penh airport and you want to come here earlier, just send her a message and she'll accommodate you. So there's no really strict, you know, check-in times and check-out times. They will, you know, accommodate whatever you want. So you just send her a message when you book and she'll do the rest. And she's got children, and if you've got children, then, you know, you can, this is a little play area if you've got children. And I've got a TV here. If you've got children, she will look after the children while you do some, you know, sightseeing around the island, Silk Island. Or you can take the children with you. So there's plenty of activities here for, you know, all ages. There's the lady, the other sister, who cooks from the heart. And when you hear words like that, it's actually better than hearing, you know, I'm a 5-star chef who learned everything from a book. She learned it from her mother, and her mother learned it from her mother. And now she passes it along. As I said before, they cook. So I'll just take you across the road to show you the little mini mart that's across there and what you can buy if you come here and you forgot to bring anything with you. Well, you don't really need to bring anything with you, just your stuff that you normally carry in your suitcase or your backpack. And they've got a mango tree here right outside with the mangoes. So it's the mango tree is full of fruit. and some like them eating them green, and some like eating them half ripened, and some like when they turn, you know, fully yellow, ripened. So there's absolutely hundreds and hundreds of fruit on this mango tree right outside. So across the road is the mini mart, right across the road from Homestay, and I'll just show you what they, you know, sell, just in case you've forgotten something. Now, first of all, you'll see this outside the mini mart, and you'll wonder what this is if you've never been to Asia before. This is the local petrol station, and they sell the petrol for the motorbikes and the tuk-tuks, and old Coca-Cola bottles, the old glass ones, you know, that used to be around years and years and years ago. So each bottle contains a litre of petrol. So you just put it in the motorbike, pay for it, and away you go. No petrol station, just petrol out of a you know, a bottle into your motorbike. So we'll have a look around this little mini store, and just to show you what is here. If you need some, yeah, if you're into snacks or potato chips. And they sell all the different, you know, the drinks that you normally have. And they got a refrigerator with, you know, Cambodia beer, and all your drinks are, you know, under ice cold drinks. Buy your cigarettes, you know, 1, 2, if you can't afford a full packet 60 cents, and you just buy them, you know, just 1, 2. You don't need to buy a whole packet for 60, 70 cents. So if you just want 1 cigarette, 2 cigarettes, 3 cigarettes, they'll sell them to you. I'm rather impressed in that glass vase up there. Never seen anything in that shape before. Really nice. And they've got some books here. So if you just want to sit out in the balcony or around the pool and read some books, I've got a selection of books here. And the outdoor area and the swimming pool are over there. And the mini mart just across the road. Now this Silk Island Homestay has got some really special features, especially if you're on a budget traveller or a budget, or this a group of you staying on a budget. It works out really cheap staying here, and I'll show you what it is. Now if you don't want to buy your own food, you want to go across the mini mart and buy some noodles and some cheap food, and you can cook it here. You don't have to use their restaurant. So down here they've got cooking, gas, washing up, and the area for you to cook your own meals. If you bought some food with you, or you're on a tight budget, you can stay here and cook your own meals. You don't have to buy them from the restaurant. So if you've got your own food and you're staying here, then you can use the barbecue, the gas, washing up after. Everything's, I'm impressed for what's here. I'm really impressed. So you can eat your food. Down here they supply all your pots and pans, frying pans, everything you need, cutlery, peppers and salts, serviettes, hand sprays, everything you want if you're staying here on a budget. And then you got glasses, your cups, your coffee cups, your glasses for beer. Over here they've got some more books. A cooking table, a lounge, and they've got a fridge. So you can bring your own food and use a fridge. So they've got the fridge freezer if you've got any frozen food, ice blocks for your drinks, and down below They give you a coconut, and there's always fresh water to take back to your room. So I'm really impressed for what they're doing here. So we'll go outside onto the wooden decking. And because it's the dry season, this is usually a lake, you know, full of water, fresh water, but because it's the dry season, the lake's dropped a little bit. But if you come here, you know, when it's been raining, the lake will be full of water. So you got a really, really nice deck here to sit out, bring the chairs from in there out here. And I'm really impressed. It's really, really nice. And you can see it's really, really quiet here. You've got no people around you. And we'll look down into the yard and over to the swimming pool at the far end over there. So I'm really impressed with the kitchen area where you can cook your own food. Buy at the mini mart if you're on a real budget. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, 80 is on a budget. Then you come and stay here really, really cheap on the island. And to get here to the island, the ferry is $1, and the tuk-tuk to the ferry is anything from $2.50 to $3, all depends what area you get it in Phnom Penh. And you just get the tuk-tuk to the ferry and cross the ferry, you know, by yourself without seeing the tuk-tuk driver back home, and you just cross the ferry, and it's about a 10-minute walk to the homestay. Very, very close to where the ferry docks. So if you're on a budget, that's the best way to do it. And then there's tuk-tuks on the island that will take you to the ferry, or you just walk down to the ferry, cross the ferry for $1. But we paid $1 for the tuk-tuk. But if you're just travelling by yourself, it's about 25 cents each to get here. So once you cross the Mekong River on the ferry or the barge to come to Silk Island, this is one of the bridges that cross some of the small rivers. You know, this is the Mekong River here that cuts the island into, you know, turns it into an island. And that's the Mekong River over here. And this is part of the Mekong River flowing here. And on the other side of the island is also the Mekong River. So it divides in half, it forks, and makes this island called Silk Island. And in the distance you can see Phnom Penh city. That's Phnom Penh over there, the city. That's Riverside. You walk down and we're right, you know, only 20 minutes by tuk-tuk ride, or in a car, 15 minutes in a car from the centre of Phnom Penh city, which holds, you know, anything between 1.5 and 2 million people at any one time. And you come across the barge and you come to this island, which, you know, you're going back in time, going back to what Cambodia used to look like, you know, before the big city buildings took over. So if you're coming to Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and you want a night or a couple of nights at this homestay that I'm staying at, it's really, really, really worth it. You know, the sun's starting to set. It's about 5 p.m. at night. And this will be the first bridge you cross once you get off the ferry or the bridge, or the barge, sorry. And this will be the first bridge that will take you on to Silk Island. That's one part of Silk Island over there, because there's 3 tributaries of the Mekong River that actually cut the island into 3. So yeah, it's well worth coming here for 1, 2, 3 a week, So Arnold will be staying at each place and he'll be in each photo just to prove that I'm staying at the place that I'm staying at. And he'll be at reception and you'll know that it's just not, I'm not staying at the same hotel every night and making out it's a different hotel. So he'll be coming with me as just proof that I'm staying at where I'm staying. So I'm going to work my way up from the real budget accommodation at, you know, the cheapest I can find, which is probably about $4 or $5 a night, and I'll work my way up to $10 a night, $15 a night, $20 a night, $25 a night, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55, $60, right up to the most expensive accommodation there is. So over the next few weeks I'll be doing a series of videos from budget, you know, extreme budget accommodation right up to mid-range and high range, and I'll be picking the best because obviously there's going to be, you know, lots of accommodation at $50 a night. So I'll be doing my research and picking the best one out of the $50 range, and I'll be doing the same with the $70 and the $80 and the $40 a night. I'll be picking the best one out of the whole lot and staying there and showing you what you get for your buck, whether you get a free breakfast or you don't, or the air conditioners don't work or they do work, how far from town you are and where in the city. So I'll be posting 1 and 2, 3 each week of the budget ones, and then when I get up to the mid-range I'll be doing 2 a week, and obviously when I get up to the, you know, the 100 plus it'll be 1 a week. So all these videos are sponsored, so I'm just going to show you the from budget accommodation up to the most expensive in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. So when you book on your whatever app you use, I'm using bookings.com, and I'll be booking all my accommodation through bookings.com. I'm not going to just go to the hotel and like a walk-in guest. I'm going to do what you would do in your own country. You get on a booking app and book. So I'm going to do exactly the same, because it's no use walking in, get a cheaper rate, and then when you get onto your booking app you'll find out it's more expensive. So I'm going to do exactly what you'll be doing in your own country or wherever you are. So if you want to know any more information, I'll leave all my comments down below. So I'm going back to Phnom Penh tonight after spending 1 full night and a day at Homestay, Silk Island Homestay, which was the best deal on Silk Island. And if you want to get away from, you know, the hustle and bustle and spend a night, 1 night, 2 nights a week in the middle of the Mekong River on an island that overlooks a lake, which is pretty unique anywhere in the world. There's no beaches on this island because it's divided by the Mekong River both sides, making an island. It's not like an island, you know, off the beach where you got sandy beaches. There's no beaches on this island, only the Mekong River on both sides. So it's an easy island to walk around on. 90% of the roads are concrete. So it's really, really nice to just walk around and completely safe, you know, 100% safe because it's an island and the only way off the island is by boat. So once you're here, it's just you're completely safe. Whether you're a single female, a single male, or in a group, and you're a female and you want to go out walking at night, it's completely 100% safe because you're on an island and there's anything happens, no one can get off the island. So you're completely safe here, and it's really like looking at Cambodia like it used to be 100 years ago. So if you want to have experience in Phnom Penh, is to stay on Silk Island in the middle of the Mekong River. And everyone knows what the Mekong River is. It's one of the largest rivers in the world. And, you know, so everyone knows what the Mekong River is, or heard of the Mekong River, and you'll be staying on an island right in the middle of the Mekong River. That's got a lake in it that overlooks a lake in the middle of the island. So it's really unique. So they're all the prices, and I've shown you everything. So if you want to know anything more, all my comments are down below, or send me a WhatsApp message if you want to know anything else. And if I don't know, I'll check up with you. So this is Mystery Cambodia, signing off from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and I'll leave the address and the name of the resort or the homestay at the end in my comments below. And if you want to know anything more, just send me a message on WhatsApp. So this is Mystery Cambodia, signing off from Silk Island Homestay, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Thank you for watching, and I think this is one of the videos that you need to share. You need to share this one with, all your friends and people that are thinking about coming to Cambodia or Asia. This is one of the videos that you need to share on accommodation. So there'll be about another 12 to 20 videos on different ranges of accommodation, from budget to luxury. So anyone coming to Cambodia or Asia will want to look at these videos, so they're a good video to share and like. So thank you, and have a nice day, and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and watch the rest of these series of videos of budget through to mid-range to expensive accommodation in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Thank you, and have a nice day.